Good afternoon. Today I will be presenting about uh, thesis, my thesis argument, which is violence in video games. So, due to the increase of technology in the 21st century, so too the gaming industry has risen to be a titan of innovation and product, with games that are being created yearly by large companies. But games themselves have often received major controversies in the media due to the dark setting, gritty gameplay, and violent themes, often which are present in most games that people play, often cause controversy among the public perception regarding games. So I believe that the public should learn more about the games that they purchase and the external factors that lead to the violent acts. So as of today, there have been numerous cases shown that of violent acts committed, and the media often put the blame on games. And politicians have often used these rhetoric to scandalize and blame video games for the acts committed, with little to no evidence backing up their claims, thus causing many researchers to extensively study the link between the violent behaviors that is caused by games. According to these researchers, uh, most of the perpetrators of these violent acts usually they suffer from mental health problems that are undiagnosed, antisocial behavior, and have often come to the attention of law enforcement or other authorities. This shows that games are used as a scapegoat by both the media and the games themselves for committing these violent acts, and thus games have been wrongly accused by the media and politicians as a source of this sort of behavior. In fact, it's the personal problems of the players themselves, as they are only seeking comfort in games, and the media often would put the blame on games themselves to further their own agenda, and regular players are categorized as the same people that commit these violent acts. And due to the issue of kids playing video games unattended, there's actually a very simple way to fix this, which is instead of isolating them to their own devices, parents should communicate more to their children about the games they play, as it is an essential method of being aware of the virtual world that the kids are exploring, and to try to guide them towards an activity that is more constructive that both parents but that parents and kids can enjoy, and also teach them to separate fiction from reality by monitoring the actions that they committed in the games. So there is also another study the, that shows that it is rather the level of difficulty produced by the games instead of the content of the games themselves. When this study uh, this study pitted for the multiple gamers against many different types of games with different settings, different themes, different playthroughs, and each of the violent reactions are often uh, caused by the challenges or the difficulty setting that is produced by the games. So, and researchers from Western Michigan University found that the connection between video games and violence were very weak in comparison with other factors, and they were mostly non-significant after included other factors. So to put it into conclusion, games are not the cause of violence, but they are used as a scapegoat by the perpetrators of violent acts, and used as a statement to put fear and distrust into the masses about video games. So instead of this, we should instead try to better learn and understand on why these violent acts occur, and trace the problem to the source instead of just blaming on one source, as it will only create more animosity between players and the public. We should be more aware of the external causes of violence, such as bad living environment, and try to help them resolve and find alternative methods to control their violent urges instead of letting them suppress it until it goes out of control. As for considered parents, instead of letting your child play with their own devices, try to talk and understand with them and teach them what's right and what's wrong so they can separate fiction from reality. Thank you.